Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
The stockings are hung and the shopping has begun. This holiday season, shop Cincinnati favorite gift cards at Kroger. Grab a gift card to La Rosa's and enjoy a warm slice of pizza. Or snag a gift card to Grater's and treat yourself to something sweet. Whoever you're shopping for, you'll earn 4 times fuel points on Cincinnati favorite gift cards. Head over to giftcards.kroger.com/Cincinnati-favorites to complete your shopping list and support our local businesses. Available in Cincinnati, Columbus, and Louisville markets only. Restrictions apply. See website for details.
Zaniacs. Here's a man who's usually wrong, but he doesn't care. Here's a man who
eat things that'll make a billy goat puke.
He didn't care.
You're now rocking with the best. It's the Eric Zane Show podcast, and here's your host, Eric Zane.
That's right. Different lighting. Look at that. Everything's messed up. The lighting is different. Well, good morning. Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast from the Bald Renee's Hardware Fear Bunker Studio, live on Twitch, brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Thank you so much. I got a vehicle heading over there this week. The Civic. Thank you, Adnan, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Let me get this out of the way. I think I got the deal fixed where the advertisements just pop in and you're like, wait a minute, I'm subscribed. I shouldn't see those. Yeah, I think I got that taken care of. Now, when you start the show on Twitch, Amazon throws one up right at the beginning. There's no escaping that. But the good thing about that is, that's right at the beginning before we really get started on the fun. So if you are subscribed, I'm pretty sure no more interruptions. That was something I promised you I was going to take care of that. I met with the Canadian Twitch guru number 2, Sean, over the weekend. And he goes, there is this setting right here, Eric. You just hit that and it should be okay. So that's nice. I'm happy about that. And then we can continue on. So thank you. I see Patriot Nick is up to his old tricks of gifting subscriptions to people. What? That is just fantastic. Thank you so much. You're very kind. And then you folks, thank you, who are gifted those. Hopefully you'll, hey, I like it. And then continue to subscribe either with your own Amazon account, Amazon Prime account, or subscribing by just signing up, which is something that people do too if you don't have Amazon Prime. But if you do sign up with Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you a thing, and you just keep every month, it'll just renew for you. I think it does, or at least it lets you know, hey, it's a month to sign up again. Link your Amazon Prime with Eric Zane's Twitch account. All right. So Wednesday of this week, I'm starting the show 1 hour early. 1 hour early. We will start at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Why? Because I've got a matinee hockey game. We drop the puck at 11 a.m. at the world-famous Van Andel Arena. Every year they do this game, one game a year for all the kids. So because of that start time, everything gets pushed back. So, all right. So that is on the agenda for this week. Just wanted to get out in front of that. I see someone already has suggested, please, Eric. Good morning. If it's not already on your list, you need to talk about, they wrote brass agent, but it's brass against. Please, only you can give that story the right news treatment. Well, that is definitely being talked about today on Twitch, and we will get to that. So just so that you know, yes, I cannot wait. And you're like, wait, what does brass against mean? Well, it'll all be explained. Just know that it is, whoa, holy moly. I like to share video on the Twitch stream, but I actually can't because, well, this concert performance by Brass Against was actually on Twitch. And then the Twitch ended up pulling the plug on it because of just some real, boy, we got a handful with this lead singer of Brass Against, some young lady who, well, she kind of got off the rails on stage. Woo! I will be able to link it up for you, and you'll be able to see it for yourself. Oh, my God. That was something. All right. Let's see. Before I get too in the weeds. All right. Thank you so much for being part of this. We have a ton of stuff to get into today. Not the least of which the freaking football over the weekend. Now, I realize that as we're all scattered out in different parts of the country, and in some cases the world, you follow your own football team. So, but you know how I am with the Detroit Lions. For 41 years now. This is my 41st year of watching them. I've had one decent season where they won a playoff game and went to the NFC Championship game. That's it. Other flashes of solid performance, but for the most part, just laying an egg. This year, new coach, start out 0-8. Heading to Pittsburgh this weekend. Pittsburgh's won 4 straight. However, their starting quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, is thrown into the COVID protocol just before the game. So they bring in their backup. I think his name is Mason Rudolph. They're also without their star receiver, Juju. I always get it mixed up. Is it Smith-Schuster or Schuster-Smith? I don't know. I'll just say Juju. I love that guy and his dog, Bougie. So they've kind of like been nicked up, but they've still won 4 in a row. Certainly they'll be able to handle the Lions, right? Well, no. And what's shocking about this is Pittsburgh could not kick the Lions' ass, despite the fact that the Lions quarterback could not throw the ball. Well, he can't throw the ball anyway. He stinks, Jared Goff. But apparently he got injured, but then he said, no, it wasn't because I wasn't playing shitty because I was hurt. I was playing shitty because the weather conditions. He had thrown for -1 yard at the end of the first quarter, and he had thrown for only 11 yards at the half. So, I mean, that's horrible. I don't think it was quite that bad, but it was bad. The guy was completely ineffective. Lions ran the ball well, but eventually Pittsburgh figured out that there's no way Jared Goff's going to attempt to pass. So they started kicking ass late in the game. This game got really, really sucky. Okay. Oh, it was like, fuck, somebody end this game. Somebody just end it. It went into overtime. The Lions have this kicker because their regular kicker is injured. And okay, you take one look at this guy, this kicker. I don't even remember his name, some kicker for the Lions, and he just had a look on his face like, oh, God, I hope the game doesn't come down to me having to kick the ball. He just had this mopey, dopey, humdrum look to him like no confidence. You know, you ever see that guy? Fuck. I mean, you just feel like bullying him. I mean, it's almost like the universe is saying, bully that guy. He looks like a stupid pussy. And this dude, I'm like, oh, God, I sure hope the game doesn't come down to this chump. Already missed an extra point and all. Oh, my God. It goes to overtime, and these two teams are just fucking it up, man. It was bad. And somehow the Lions wander over into that end of the field where they're kind of close to a field goal. A couple of penalties go the Lions' way, and the Pittsburgh fans are all bitching about the penalties. It's like, hey, hold on a second here. Shut up. Shut the hell up, Pittsburgh fan. Do you know what we've been through for years now? I mean, it's about fucking time one of these penalties goes our way. But our luck, it's just going to be to earn a fucking tie. Oh, now this kicker, this dude was such a stiff. Oh, my God. This kicker, this is so embarrassing. Shit. Okay. Let's check this dude out. This drip attempt this field goal. Okay, see the Lions are like getting up the field. Look at them. Their uniforms are all a mess. They're just a complete disaster. Yet we might get a commercial here from the NFL, not from me. But look at, and then this play. This guy, whoever it doesn't matter. If he gets them close, they're knocking on the door. So here you go. This guy, Santoso is his name. And I don't know. He's got some stupid porn stash and this was just a bummer. Watch this kick. The second he kicks it, watch this. Wow. Oh, no. That wouldn't have made it from like 15 yards out. You see all those fans laughing at this poor slob? Oh, that was so bad. As that guy lines up for the kick. That was a holding call right there on Hawkinson. He's hanging right onto him. And he's like, what? I didn't, huh? Hold on a second. I gotta see that kick again. That kick, I mean, it was terrible. If he would have, headbutted the ball, it would have gone farther and gotten more height. Look at the lack of height on this stupid kick. Look at that. The second it leaves his foot, everybody just starts laughing at him. Aha, you suck dick. Holy shit. Oh, no. Oh, that was so bad. Look at this guy. Wah, 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 I suck. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Dan Campbell coughs like, oh, shit. Don't put it on me. Watch. Oh, he just missed it so bad. Oh, God. And then that was it. And then watch this. That snap was actually higher than the Lions' kick. This was a complete embarrassment. And it ends in a tie. Oh, no. Oh. Well, silver lining. They haven't lost it. Well, last week they had a bye. This week they tied. So they are on a not losing streak. And I see that the famed Duchess of New Jersey is here, and she is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Let's go, Steelers. Come on, Steel Curtain. Come on, boys. Come on. And she was sitting there complaining about the Steelers. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. 5 wins you have. I don't even want to hear it. Oh, my God. The Lions, okay, I'll say this. As shitty as it was, first of all, they didn't lose. Okay, and the running game, the Lions they have some absolute beasts that carry the ball who will, if you try to tackle the Lions running backs, you might as well just enjoy the concussion. Because they are absolute animals. The Lions have a 1-2 punch of, I think it's Swift and the other dude, maybe Williams. I don't know what the fuck his name is. It doesn't matter. But my God, you try to tackle these guys. Good luck. So there was a lot of good things, but it's still just fucked. Okay, and now here's the thing. The Lions will next week, I think they play Cleveland, and it might be at Cleveland, and it'd be just like the Lions to just, really lay an egg bad, like get shut out like 48-0 now. Oh, fuck that game. And I barely watch. I just kind of keep it on in the background while I'm like preparing a meal or something like that. In fact, in overtime, I sat and I watched it a little bit, and then I said, no, I'm not going to actually sit down and view it. I'm going to do something else with my time, okay? My time is too valuable to be spent. Actually, I have to be doing two things at once. That is all I will give them. Put it on in the background on the iPad, and then whatever. Pick up dog shit, clean the basement, don't paint the basement, whatever. Clean the cat box, make food. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm doing something while these fucks get their, oh, God. Man, that kicker. Ooh, poor dude. How embarrassing. That look on his face when he had that, oh, no, I've become famous. I've become famous. Oh, they're probably going to release him very soon. What a sad day this is. All right, so there was that. Oh my God. People have been asking about Eric, what is going on with the tire repair saga? Okay. Now, when I last left you, Friday happened, and or Thursday night happened, and then I told you about it on Friday, about Jacki, like, hey, yeah, I got a flat tire. I don't know what happened. I went over a nail. That's not what happened, is it? No, I hit a curb because I'm a terrible driver and the worst. And so, by the way, when that all happened, I said, okay, I'll help you. But you gotta promise me to start being a little like stop driving like a moron. First of all, I've told you that you drive too close to the car in front of you. That's a problem. You're just an aggressive driver, and that's not going to serve you. At the very least, you're going to wind up with a horrible driving record, and then I'm going to drop you from the insurance. You're going to have to get your own stupid insurance. We're already breaking a rule with that right now. I mean, this is ridiculous. Smashes into a curb, tire immediately deflates. It's gone. No spare. I think they're making it up because you're not looking in the right spot. No, seriously, there's no spare. Okay, so Saturday, I couldn't do anything. No, Friday I went over there, and it's snowing like a bitch. This is after I got done with the show. It's snowing, that gross, wet snow, and I got the jack from the truck. I've got a particular jack, and not the kind that comes with the truck. It doesn't matter. It's too big. I can't get it under there. First of all, the car's all the way down. And the first thing I do is I go to the trunk and I lift the thing to see where the spare is. And they're right. I cannot believe that a successful automaker, in this case, it's Honda. They made the Honda Civic Hybrid, the 2015 Honda Civic Hybrid. The company decided, all right, now if someone is stranded on the side of the road, let's take away, after a flat tire, let's take away the opportunity for them to put the new tire on and go and drive continuing down the road. No. All right. See, it's bad enough. It's hard enough especially my daughter, young lady, she doesn't know how to change a tire. Okay. I'm going to teach her. But if you have no spare, there's no way in hell. What they have done, instead of having a spare, in the spot where there is a spare, there's a pump. And then attached into the pump is a canister of that shit that you attach the nozzle. You attach the hose to the valve stem and you push, and it fills the inside of the tire with that shit to block stop the leak, and then you plug in the pump and fill up the tire. Okay, does that even work? And oh my God, why would it kill you to just put a donut in there? Isn't that better? A donut? They don't even have a jack. There's no jack in the back of this car. Like, what the hell is going on here? So I go there to use my jack. It won't work. And before that, I stopped over at Advanced Auto Parts in Jenison, Michigan. Shout out. Nice group of dudes over there. And I walk in, and I knew that I didn't have the right tool to get the lug nuts off, so I bought a 4-way. And so I said, oh, yeah, hey, great. And they go, hey, last time you were here was when Jacki didn't put any oil in the car and you had to buy oil. I go, yeah, I ended up selling that car. Oh, my God. Have a conversation with them. And I go, well, yeah, it's funny because this is a car issue with her again. They go, oh, no, what is it this time? I go, she drives like a dumbass. She smashed into a curb and the car's over at Soccer Zone, which is half a mile away. Oh, my God. Buy the four-way. Go there. Realize my jack won't work. Drive back. The guys go, oh, well, hang on. Let me just let you borrow the jack out of my car. It's the old, you spin the thing and it folds up and lifts the car. Works beautifully. Goes up. I'm like, I still cannot believe there's not a spare in this car or a jack. There's actually no jack in this car. It's ridiculous. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Remove the tire. Put my jack stand underneath the car so that it stays up. Remove the jack. Return the jack to dude at Advanced Auto Parts. Go see those guys. They're awesome. Tell them Eric Zane said hello. Take the car over to Discount Tire. They go, good news, Eric. If we cannot repair this tire, you bought the insurance. Aha! And these are new tires. So how did this happen? I go, well, dumbass Jacki just smashed right into a curb. They go, ooh. Probably not going to be repairable, Eric. Good thing you got the insurance. I go, thank you so much. That's because I'm smart. So, all right. And then I go, and you know what? I need a spare. Can you get me any rim? I don't care. Get me a tire that's good for a spare. Just a spare, obviously. I go, and he goes, that's a good move. I don't even know why they do that. I go, I don't either. That's fucked up, man. I mean, because honestly, if you were to buy that car brand new or any car that doesn't have a spare, the dude who sells you the car is not going to ever at any one point tell you, oh, yeah, you had all these great features on the inside of the car. And, oh, by the way, there's no spare. They're never going to tell you that. So can you imagine driving down the road and having this all? Well, hell, you don't have to imagine it. It happened to me. Fuck. If you've purchased a car recently, do yourself a favor. Go make sure you got a fucking spare. All right? And if you don't, go get one. And a jack. And the thing to pop the hubcap off, the tire, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Oh, my God. Ridiculous. So, where was I? Get the spare. And I this whole thing for the spare and to repair the tire or put the new tire on. And I bought new insurance for the new tire. And it's like $150. And so I paid for it, and then I put everything back together. By the way, how about that? That's a handy dude right there. Yes, I can actually do this. I was successful. I had no issues whatsoever. I did not screw anything up. I can manage putting a tire on. How about that? So then this time I've got Diana's jack, so it all works out great. Everything's fine. And then I get in the car, just start it up, of course. Not that anything would have changed. But I notice that it says oil change, minus 3,300 miles. And I'm like, how the fuck? And I go, Jacki, we sold your car because you never got the oil changed. Or did you check it? Now, this oil is I mean, come on. I go, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I will pay for all of this. I go, first of all, the tire replacement was free, but I did have to pay $22 for the next insurance on it for the next time you destroy your tire. I'll pay for the spare. I'll get the jack. I'll take the time to show you how to change a tire appropriately, all free of charge. But make an appointment with Irvine's immediately. And I go, first of all, would you stop driving like an asshole? Second, I know, and she gave me attitude the first time I said that the day before, and she got super pissed at me. But this time she knows, I mean, I paid for something for her, so I have her attention. I go, stop driving like an asshole, first of all. Second of all, right now, make an appointment with Irvine's. And she's one of these, well, how do I do that? I was like, you're 24 years old. You have a firm grasp on the world. Start by going to the website. Why is a 51-year-old man telling you how to do this? This is what you do. Go to the website and read. That's what I tell everybody now around here. I go, yeah, how do I do it? Stop looking at your phone. Take your time and read, okay? Would you do that for me, please? Holy crap. And she goes, well, I don't know how to do it. I go, well, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out, okay? So she did. Thank God. Made the appointment. Good to go. Hang on a second here. I got to write a note down. Something just popped into my head that I have to take care of. If I don't write it down now, it'll eat up all my time trying to figure out what I just did. Boring. Okay. So that all takes place. That all happens. And then there was one more thing about this. No, that's pretty much it. Oh, this. So then I get done. This is Saturday. And I send her a text. Your car is done. Now, her car is 13 miles away from her residence. Your car is finished. That's all I say. And pick up my tools. I leave. I don't know. Something about the communication here. It's just I don't know. Later on that night, I'm driving to the hockey game. So it's 5:30 in the evening. My phone rings. And she goes, are you bringing my car? And I go, what? Yeah, where's my car? I go, where I fixed it. It's still there. Oh. I go, hold on. What were you expecting? What's going on here? Well, I thought at least it would have been at home. And I'm like, well, first of all, Soccer Zone is closer to you than home is. Second of all, how the fuck would I do that if I drive there by myself to fix it? What am I going to do? Drive one car with my dick and then I'll drive two at once? What are you doing? I mean, maybe I should drive my truck home and run back. And I just thought maybe somebody could have dropped you off and you would. No! Just go get your car. She goes, well, I'll just get it tomorrow because we have a soccer game tomorrow. I go, no. Look, that's still my car, first of all. I don't want it there all night. Jettison is a shithole, and there's been all sorts of car break-ins there lately. So, no, I don't want that left alone. It's a nice car. Go get the fucking car. Pause. But it's getting late in the evening. It's dark out. Well, we wanted to stay in. I go, I don't give a fuck. Go get the car. Jesus. She went and got the car. Chris says, seriously, her, quote, man needs to step up. Well, yeah. Well, I don't even. No, don't go there. Come on. Besides, if this didn't happen, we wouldn't have this amazing story. But everybody's letting her have it. Sounds like she needs to start handling her own business or she will never learn how. No, she does. My 14-year-old is like this, wants mom to do it all. Nope, you got to learn how to handle your own shit. Well, to be fair, I never taught her how to change a tire. Okay? I think the only glaring thing about this is the two glaring things. The oil change, which I said you must take care of the car, which she is paying for, thank God. And then the other thing is the leaving the car there. Boy, you guys are all like, yeah, YouTube video, she can learn how. It's like, come on, you fucking give me a break. Don't make me feel worse, okay? I remember when Jacki couldn't even check her oil. Yeah, you see, she's improved. All right. So that was part of it. I couldn't wait I could not wait to tell you guys. Yesterday, she says to me, she calls me up. She goes, Dad, this is after her soccer game. I go, what's up? She goes, I'm getting an indicator on the dashboard that says the tire pressure is low. I go, well, what do you think you should do? She says, I think I need to check the tire pressure. I go, yeah. I go, you go to any gas station. They have a little thing. It costs like $2. Buy it. Put it on the little valve stem. It's going to throw a number at you. Then open up the driver's side front door there where you get in. There's a sticker. It should tell you how much the tires need to be inflated to. If it says 32 and you're at 25, yes, you need air. Then you go to the gas station, you put your card in there, charge you $1, psst, fill up your tires. When it thinks it's 32, you're done. Oh, okay. Hope she got it. Oh, my God. Oh, don't judge. Would you guys stop judging? You're a bunch of judgers today. You make me feel worse, for God's sake. I know a lot of you are waiting with bated breath to find out about Eric Zane. Was he eating like an asshole over the weekend? Did he eat like an asshole? I spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday not eating like an asshole. Friday started. I did the podcast. I said, okay, fingers crossed. Keep the car on the road. And I'm focusing on trying to, for the most part, eat the same thing every day. And I know you're like, well, hey, that's not going to work. And like, look, I'm kind of eating like a dog, eating the same thing every day, and it's fine. I actually look forward to what I eat every day. And if I can just keep it simple, I will then expand my menu from there. But I stripped it all down to nothing. I survived the whole week with that chocolate cream pie in the fridge, with that beautiful, lovely looking peach cobbler pie in the fridge. I didn't eat a single bite of those. I threw them away over the weekend because nobody ate them. It was a huge bag of pizza. I didn't eat one fucking piece. I threw that shit away. I threw the pizza puffs away. I cleaned the fridge. Good, right? You know? And I ate I ate better over the week. Okay, so Friday, I get done with you. Hockey game that night. Now, I know that when I get to the arena, the hockey team, they have a spread of food laid out, and it's always awesome. I mean, they really go the extra mile. And I'm thinking to myself, just as long as they don't have what I love the most. I'll get to that in a second. And also, as you know, it's $2 hot dog night. And usually there's about 300 left over. I'm not kidding you. It's a giant warming locker, okay? And you open them up, and it's from top to bottom. Like you see this in like Hell's Kitchen, this big warming locker with trays with hundreds of hot dogs. And I love their hot dogs. Me and Go Josh Go just sit there and just murder like 5. I'm not even making it up. So I've prepared myself. I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat before I go what I've been eating all week, a salad and a chicken breast. That's it. I won't be hungry. I won't eat before the game. And then after the game, I'm going to eat one hot dog. That's it. I walk into the area where the food is before the game. And it's a heavy hitter. This one place, it's the meal I was dreading. These boneless wings. And oh my God. Everybody's eating and there's tons of food left. So it's all for me. And there's no one there to look at me with disgust while I gorge. Now, again, I just finished eating like 45 minutes earlier. I'm like, oh no. I wasn't even hungry at all. Now, look, one of you posted on the Zaniac Fit something about it really made me feel good. I forgot the actual words, but it said something like, yeah, I'm going to screw up, but I'm never going to effing give up or something like that. So that applied because I sure screwed up because I took that plate and these were big. These weren't wings. These were just big hunks of chicken, like the size of a baseball. Oh, and they had the best. They had this honey habanero. Oh my God, the buffalo and the serious diet buster garlic parmesan or parmesan garlic. Oh my God, garlic parm. I'm like, oh my God, this mountain of chicken. Oh my God, this is incredible. I sit down. I'm surrounded by sauces. Oh. I'm not even cutting them. They needed to be cut in like 3 or 4 pieces. I just stab it with the fork, dip. I'm eating it like an apple. Completely embarrassed myself. I sit down at the where I do the hockey game at the scorer's table, and I'm just like, this is just fantastic. I just feel so good about myself right now. I didn't even feel bad about it because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I eat like a champion all week, as good as I can eat. It's okay. I'll just have no problem going forward. And then good news, because Josh says to me, I got bad news. I go, what? He goes, there's no hot dogs. I go, well, that's kind of good for me. No big deal. I'm walking off the ice. The Griffins won the hockey game on Friday night, lost on Saturday night. And then my stomach starts to bother. It starts to rebel. And I'm like, oh, this isn't great. I don't feel good. And it was, it's my body saying, okay, you asshole. You wanna play, you gotta pay because it's coming. And oh my God. We ended up dropping our Sherry off. That's our pal. That's my wife backup, Sherry Velt. We drop off the wife backup. I go, honey, this is rough. And I'm just like white knuckling it all the way home. And it was like, okay, as soon as I walked in the door, I'm like, oh, man. It was like lead singer of Brass Against. Jesus. Sit down on the toilet and it was all over. And it was so bad. Dinah's like, are you okay? I go, I'm fine. It hurts so bad. I was like, oh. On into the next day. Woke up, same thing. It was terrible. So my body, I got to stop doing that. I have to learn that it's getting to a point now where I just can't do that. It just hurts me. Ugh. Other than that, no sugar over the weekend. I didn't, I behaved myself for the most part. I didn't, that was the only real gorging, like a Roman dictator. Other than that, really not, the weekend was fine. And back into my routine right now. I'll give myself a C+. I'll take a C+. So there you go. Okay, now I've got to go over some things on Twitch. I like to do this. Thanks again, by the way, for following the show. If you are watching it live, it is just so helpful if you follow me on Twitch. So thank you very much for doing that. And also, extremely important to subscribe. So you're already following, but if you subscribe to the channel, you will be able to access the show without interruption. And for Amazon Prime members, you can subscribe to the show for free. Amazon picks up the tab. Okay? So it's free for you. All you have to do is hit the big red button on my page, twitch.com/Eric Zane Live, and subscribe. Link up your Amazon account to me. They do that. They give you one free Twitch channel. So, unless you've got another favorite channel on Twitch, I would love to be considered. And it really helps me because otherwise it's $5 to subscribe and not have any commercial interruption. Okay. But when you subscribe with Amazon, that's actually a $5 thing. And I get some of that money. So that really, really helps me. And there you go. I really, really appreciate that. Worked on emotes and badges over the weekend. Okay. Now, the Canadian Twitch guru, Sean, is helping me out with that right now. And you have different tiers. So there's tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 with the emotes. And I'm slowly but surely learning how this works. But I'm thinking about dogs for emotes. Okay? Dogs for emotes, and possibly like my dad's face, Queen of the Forest's face, the NFK's face, all part of the emotes. All some of the fun things that we'll be doing on Twitch. Also, there's bits. That is Twitch currency. So if you have 500 bits, you've purchased those through Twitch, and that's cost you $5. If I do anything you like, you can drop some bits into my little jar there, my little tip jar there. You can give them to me. It's easy. And the more you cheer, the higher you get on the leaderboard. I guess there's a leaderboard for people who give the most bits. You'll be able to see where you rank on the leaderboard at our show page right here on Twitch. All you do is in the chat room when you have bits is type the word cheer, CHEER, followed by the number of bits. So cheer 250. Send your old pal Eric Zane $2.50. So thank you so much if you've done that in the past. I don't always see or hear when you do that. Just know that I really, really appreciate that. That is very, very kind. Public Nuisance says you could do a beer mug with a line going through it, and we'd all get the reference. Red Wizards ate my baby. That is Adam. I've never seen a fuck off emote on Twitch. Be the first. Never eat fiber before your meals. Never before. Before equals blowouts. That's COVID Tom, who I saw at the hockey game this weekend. Thank you, Tom. It was good to see you, buddy. Really good to see you. All right. Patriot Nick still going crazy on the subs. 34 gift subs in the channel. Dude, what are you doing? This is fantastic. And I just got 100 bits from Nick, too. Thank you, Nick. Really, really cool. Twitch has to approve every emote. Yeah, I can't. I have somebody helping me with the emotes, and it's the Canadian Twitch guru number 2. And he would not allow that. Come on now. Okay, where are we? Look, the open live stream, all that fun stuff, brought to you by the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. No matter where you are in the U.S., call upon Mario at 231-332-6505 for a mortgage, all right? It works at any state in the union except for, of course, Alaska, Maine, Hawaii, and South Carolina. These are the only 4 states Mario does not do business in, maybe one day. But if you're in any of the other states and you are in the market for a mortgage, bang on Mario's door. See what he can do for you, whether you have a great credit score or a crappy credit score. He can help. 231-332-6505.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
The stockings are hung and the shopping has begun. This holiday season, shop Cincinnati favorite gift cards at Kroger. Grab a gift card to La Rosa's and enjoy a warm slice of pizza. Or snag a gift card to Grater's and treat yourself to something sweet. Whoever you're shopping for, you'll earn 4 times fuel points on Cincinnati favorite gift cards. Head over to giftcards.kroger.com/Cincinnati-favorites to complete your shopping list and support our local businesses. Available in Cincinnati, Columbus, and Louisville markets only. Restrictions apply. See website for details.
Looking to see my friends at Horizon Hydroponics this week. You will see them on the Eric Zane Show Facebook Live. Growers 101 with John and his beautiful handlebar mustache. Longtime sponsor of the show. Nearly 2 years. Horizen hydroponics.com. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you have that very fun hobby of growing things indoors, whether it's plants, whether it's cannabis, I don't care if it's sunflower seeds, you're going to need the right environment to grow. Okay. Horizon has everything you need, and they can ship it right to your door for free. So if you're in Topeka, Kansas, and you want to buy a bunch of their products, as soon as you hit the $250 threshold, the shipping is free. When you check out, use the coupon code Zane Show, and it'll save you 10%. If you're not familiar with the product or what exactly it is that you're thinking about buying, call the number on the website, and one of the pros at Horizon Hydroponics will help you. You can also order it online, use that coupon code, and then pick it up at any one of the 4 brick-and-mortar locations, Alpine and Grand Rapids, the Growers Outlet in Byron Center, Michigan, Kalamazoo, and Lansing. Okay? Let's see. Facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair Grand Rapids Hybrid. Thank you. Please follow me and subscribe. I should say follow me and like the channel, the Facebook channel. No one says Facebook channel. Facebook fan page. On Twitter, brought to you by Blue Frost IT, at Eric Zane Show on Twitter. Thank you so much. And then YouTube, brought to you by Frank Fuss, My Policy Shop Insurance. I saw you on there today, Frank. Good to see you. Brings you to the YouTube page. Subscribe to the channel, bell notification, and thumbs up. Okay. I posted a Lost Zane recordings today on Patreon, and I did the free view of it on the free podcast for you to check out. And this is from September 28th, 2016. And what I posted for you all to listen to is Dear Meathead from over 5 years ago. And I would like to play that for you. Well, not the whole thing, just this one particular moment from it. It is my dad's meatheadism, which is, of course, things that my dad says that are hilarious. It's audio only, but check this out. I ask him a question. He says something ridiculous. I think you're going to like it.
Dear Meathead, how do magnets work?
A magnet, huh?
Yeah.
Magnet is a sucking situation.
Really?
Yeah, if you got strong breath that you can suck in air, you can take a 5-pound ball in your mouth. That's probably not going to happen.
That's true.
Here, Julius, he wheezes like a little girl, and then he snorts, which was a regular thing with him.
Magnets work.
A magnet, huh?
Yeah.
Magnet is a sucking situation.
Really?
Yeah, if you got strong breath that you can suck in air, you can take a 5-pound ball in your mouth. That's probably not going to happen.
Okay. Now look, it's an interesting take. You got to understand, my dad was not diagnosed with dementia at that time. That was just a regular thing. Holy shit. A magnet is a sucking situation. Oh, shit. All right. Well worth a listen. Thank you to Mike. Mike is the one, Mike Pellerito, who listens to all of those old shows on WBBL. And then he makes notes of them, and he sends me a rundown of what happened on the show. It's very, very kind. Holy shit. And so that helps me. And then he tipped me off that my dad had some hilarious meatheadisms from that week back in 2016. All right, there you go. Okay, I informed you that late last week that I was going back to church. Diana and I had not been going to Mass for probably 6 months. And it wasn't for any really good reason, Okay, we just kind of got lazy and fell out of it. All right, now, I talked to you last week. I don't even know if I talked to you about this on the free podcast. I know for sure it was on the Patreon, about how this goes. But, so a little update on that. As a Catholic, for me, not all Catholics do this, but you're supposed to very often go to confession. I know I've talked to you about this before, but just as a reminder, the way you practice is, okay, so let's say I get angry. Let's say I scream at Diana, or I do something horrible, whatever. Like, for example, I probably got to go back after you hear about the story I did to my neighbor. That's a perfect example, and that's coming up, by the way. But I don't know if I'm gonna, because this dude and chick are such assholes. I don't know if it's even worth it. I don't even know if I committed a sin. I probably did, but I feel so damn good about it. It's actually, I think God would be like, hey, I'm gonna let that one slide because that guy's such an asshole. So anyway, you go there and you go before Mass. Say, Father, I did all this stupid shit, and he's like, oh my God, I can't believe you. Okay, I've absolved you of your sins. It isn't quite like this. It's definitely not so flippant. It's much more pensive. And then he's like, okay, this is what you got to do for your penance. And then that's it. So I'm walking out the door, and Dinah says, well, I want to go too. I go, well, I'm leaving right now. This is like 3:00 on Saturday. I go, you didn't tell me. You got to let me know. I'm walking out right the door right now. She goes, okay. So she throws on her shit. We go over to the church, and very sweet lady, Rhonda, is there. She goes, welcome back. Where have you been? I go, we've just been idiots. So we gotta square up with the boss here before we're allowed back in, you know? And they would allow you. It's between you and God. There's usually like 5 people every week who go to reconciliation or confession. I'm not making it up. So you've got thousands of people that go to this church, okay? And nobody goes to confession. And this is a sacred sacrament. It's a sacred sacrament. You are supposed to do this. And I'm like, well, this is bullshit. Are you telling me that of the 1,000 people that go to this parish, it's me, Diana, and this guy over here, and this chick, and this old lady are the only sinners? The rest of you are sin-free? Well, that's you're a bunch of fucking liars is what that is. So what the hell? You know, I mean, seriously, there should be a line out the door every week. And so here we are, and nobody gives a shit. Well, why? We're going, I guess we're just going through the motions then. Why do we? Screw it. I can just, you see, you're not supposed to take communion if you're in a state of sin. It's a huge problem. Whatever. Bullshit. You see, that's sin upon sin. If you take the sacrament, the communion, while not in a state of grace, that's doubly bad. Now you're mortal. What the fuck? Holy shit. I sit down, talk to Father now, and then the good news is this. Rhonda, the lady who's, she's not a nun, but she's like a parish leader. She goes, Father Greer's in there. I go, Father Greer's in there? No kidding. Where's Father Colin? He's not here. I go, oh my God. No, that's not a bad thing. It's just that Father Colin, I mean, I tell him the same thing every time. It's always the same thing. He's like, God, what are you doing? Father Greer's never heard me. So this is, I can really let it hang out. You know, I can really let it fly. Now, as far as he knows, the first time I've ever done these things. Goes off without a hitch. Everything's fine. Walk out of there, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. There's Diana. She went before me. She's feeling good. All we got to do is, okay, good. Now, this isn't going to end in some wild flurry of obscenities or anything like that, of sinfulness. There's nothing more to report. It's all good. However, a hilarious thing happened shortly thereafter. I walk out of the confessional. There's Diana. She's talking with Rhonda, the lady I mentioned earlier, and another lady who's quite a bit older, but standing there. They're having a conversation. And Diana goes, Eric, come here. Come here. And I go, hey, hi, ladies. You know, I'm just standing there. And Diana goes, I'd like you to meet somebody. First of all, how old do you think she is? And I'm looking at this older lady. And I'm like, well, this is a screw job. Because I know full well, like oil and water, age and female is just, it doesn't mix. You don't ask, you don't. So I said, I'm not going to, I actually said, I was instructed never to answer that question, Diana. I just told her exactly how I felt. I go, well, I can't do that. That's, why don't you just tell me? I don't know. I mean, this is already fucked up. But my answer to that was, I go, well, I'm not going to answer that. Come on now. And then Donna goes, she's 92. And I go, oh, I was going to say 72. Even that feels weird. And so she's just smiling. She's actually proud of her age. I cannot imagine where that could have gone. I mean, when you get that old, I guess you don't care about it. And I don't think she did. And the lady, she goes, yep, I'm 92. I've got 6 kids, 16 grandkids, 26 great-grandkids, and I even have 1 great-great-grandchild. I go, son of a gun, that is spectacular. And Diana goes, yeah, Eric, I'd like you to meet Pat Tillman. And I'm like, okay, yes, Pat Tillman. And when I look at Rhonda and Pat Tillman, they got this look on their face like they just smelled a fart. And they go, no, it's Lois Tillman. And Diana just met her, and she goes, for some reason, Diana heard the name Tillman. And though that she introduced herself as Lois Tillman, the 92-year-old lady who's going to confession, in Diana's head, she went, guy who used to play for the Arizona Cardinals, who after 9/11 joined the Army and got killed in action by friendly fire. And then, like, Pat Tillman? The fuck is wrong with you, Pat Tillman? How did you do that? She doesn't look anything like Pat Tillman. Shit. So awkward. Got the hell out of there. Oh, my God. So that was eventful. That was fun. Pat Tillman. Oh, Jesus. Distant relative to Bud Tillman. All right. Patriot Nick says, Eric, guess what the fact that Diana said to me, guess how old do you think she is? Is it totally a violation of the husband-wife code? Absolutely. At 92, and I thought the same thing. Nick writes, I'm wondering what our confessions sound like these days. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I've been thinking about sweet, sweet death. What kind of a comment is that? I've been thinking about sweet, sweet death, you asshole. I just told you she was the nicest woman in the world. My God. When we're walking in to confession, I go, make sure you tell him about the zucchini in your private. She goes, shut up. All right. Then we went to Mass on Sunday. Got a lot of the, where you been? Where you been? And I just tell, I don't even try to like sugarcoat. I go, well, I don't know. We just got lazy. No good reason. But we're back. We're back. And And I was supposed to meet a buddy there who I hadn't talked to in a while. His name is Dan. He works for the local TV station. And then I'm trying to get him to hire me as a sports guy. He's the news director at Fox 17. I go, you can't keep ducking me. He goes, I went to Mass last week and you weren't there. So I'm like, that's part of the reason why I went to Mass this week. So I went to confession. I went to Mass, not only because I should, but I wanted to see Dan too. And the fucker's not even there. Son of a bitch. All right. Be on Patreon a little bit after this show finishes up. After I let the dogs out and get this podcast up on the audio podcast. But we'll be on Patreon, and I'd love you to be there, okay? Every single day, I do my free podcast, this one right here, every day. And then you're like, oh, my God, what do I listen to now? I don't have anything else to listen to. You got to sign up for the Patreon. The Patreon bonus podcast happens after this one. It's a good accompaniment. And I have some more juiciness to discuss with you about something going on in this household that I've talked about before that I cannot discuss on the freebie, okay? So it must be behind the paywall. It's a family-related discussion. I'm writing down a note so I don't forget. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. I suggest just give me a trial run. Okay? It might open up a whole new door of content for you because I post 15 hours of stuff there every single week. Okay? Between the Patreon bonus podcast, the Ben and Eric Patreon bonus, Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer trivia, where Chris K, I just sent you an email about wanting if you want to play tomorrow. Not to mention the Lost Zane recordings, 2 of those episodes a week. And then, of course, the Insane Asylum. That's all on my Patreon. Throw $5 at me for the month and try it out. If it stinks, cancel it. Make sure you cancel it right away if you know you hate it, okay? You'll get the rest of that month. You probably won't even listen to it anymore. Who cares? But if you like it, you can either let it ride each month or sign up for a year, and I will give you 10% off. patreon.com/Eric Zane. Try it out, and I appreciate it if you've tried it in the past. Thank you. Dumpster divers. If you're in West Michigan and you ever need a dumpster, call Kyle from Dumpster Divers. Call or text 616-375-9962. Deliver that dumpster to your residence. It'll be cheaper than the other guys. They are the lowest priced dumpsters in town. If you don't believe me, do your own price comparison. I'm telling you, you will pay less, and you're supporting a sponsor. And that's what this is all about, supporting the sponsors. The free podcast stays on the air. Or I should say, the free podcast continues to happen. It's not on the air or anything. 616-375-9962. I think Tony Gates took a shot at me on Friday. Tony Gates from WLAV, baby. I was occasionally I like to go and listen to what they're doing and critique it. And I like Michelle. I like Travis. Tony, I've never been friendly with. I do not like him at all. And he reminds me of my father, my 87-year-old father, with the way he jumps from stories to stories. And he talks about you thought Hot Wings was bad. Well, no, I think that Hot Wings is the worst. This guy is a close second when it comes to boring stories that have no point or make contextually, they don't, nothing like lines up. It's all just like stream of conscious, boring, stupid story about mundane shit no one cares about. This fucking dummy, I forgot how he got onto the topic of podcasts, but he says, yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about like a loser podcast who's doing it like from his garage or something like that. And I know he was talking about your old pal, Eric Zane, which technically I'm not in my garage. Okay. I'm above my garage. All right. I don't know why I got on that topic. Why did I get on that topic? I think sometimes I don't even know how I get to the points on this show that I do. That's how he feels sometimes. Speaking of radio, I am on the radio right now on Big 101.3, the oldies station. The boss over there, he says, hey, can you voice track mornings, Monday and Tuesday? I go, yeah, sure. It's great fun. So last night I voice tracked. And so like right now I'm on two entities, doing this and doing that. So I don't want you to listen to that over this. It's just fun to talk about. I'm on tomorrow too. And you know what else I'm on? Shit. They just asked me to do middays or afternoons or something like that in December. Like mid-December to like the first week in 2022. It's the same thing. So, yeah. All right, cool. I'll take it. It's easy. It's fun. And sometimes it even gets me out of the house, which is a good thing, too. It's Big 101.3. So if Nielsen calls and says, hey, we want you to do a ratings profile, agree to it and then put down Big 101.3. That's what I want you to do. All right. Irvine's Auto Repair Grand Rapids Hybrid. The Civic is going over there this weekend. They're going to change the oil. And probably after they change the oil, they're going to say, Zane, there's a bunch of other things that need to be taken care of in this car that you said you were going to take care of on yourself and you haven't. On yourself, you would do it and you have not. So you should have it done now. I'm expecting that call sometime today. 616-532-6600 for Irvine's Auto Repair Grand Rapids Hybrid. That's how they roll. They check everything and they say, do you want this done? You should have this done, Eric. I know. What can I put off? Well, not much, Eric. You got to get it taken care of. Keep your car running. Keep it on the road. 616-532-6600. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. And by the way, that's where we're going to be doing the great food giveaway. That is, I told you that on Friday that I'm going to get going on it, and I did. I talked to Josh over at Meijer. Mike Ball. Had a conversation with Mike Ball. He delivers to the Meijers with his Little Debbie snacks. And, he talked to Josh yesterday, too. So we're getting there. So we're going to have, the goal is 100 meals and then everything left over that we have money for. And I wouldn't start giving money now. Let's not worry about that just yet. I'll give you the word. But what's going to happen is 100 boxes. Each box is going to contain corn, gravy, potatoes for mashing. Let's see. Corn, gravy, potatoes, a pie, and a ham. That is a meal right there. Okay? Mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, ham, pie. All right. And then they're going to be in 100 boxes in Mike Ball's trailer. We're going to park over at Irvine's again. I'm going to invite the folks from the pet organization, Grand Rapids Pitbull Alliance, to give away free pet food for those underserved, underprivileged. And people are going to line up in their cars. Santa Pellerito will be there. Sarah Rook Roosh will be screaming at people, causing a scene and a ruckus. And then we put the boxed meal in people's cars. All the donations we get pay for that. And then anything left over, I write a check and give it to kids' food basket. That's what we did. And by the way, I had forgotten about all that. Mike Ball had to tell me how it worked. I go, what did we do last year? He goes, well, this is way down. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, dummy. All right. So that's happening. I don't yet have a date. Just know it's going down. Probably get a date sometime the next day or so. So that's cool. Thank you to Affordable Limousine and Party Bus for being on this show, having me tell you that they are hiring right now. They're tripling their workforce. If you are an experienced driver with a Class B license with passenger endorsements, I want you to go to buscareers.com. That's their website, buscareers.com. fill out the form. They will get in touch with you, and it might be you working this amazing job where, you're working a lot less and making a lot more. Okay? You will have more time. And the flexibility involved. You could say, yeah, I only want to work between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Okay? Hey, yeah, we got a job for you tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's that simple. You can turn it down too. It's so flexible. That's what's so great, because I got all these drivers, and when the people book limos or buses or shuttles or whatnot, then they match the job up with the driver. So then you earn a great wage, and then you get tips on top of that. You're all dressed up in this beautiful motor coach or a trolley, in some cases a shuttle or a sedan limousine. It's just the best. I work for these people on the side and do jobs for them when I can. And you can too. You can work as much as you want or as little as you want. All you do is go to buscareers.com, and there you go. Okay. I am going to get to the story of that band called Brass Against in just a second, but I must tinkle, which I have something that someone sent me that's just disgusting about me and my habit of going potty during the show. I'll get to that too coming up. Before I get to that, Mike says, how did TC Paintball do at the World Championships this week? And that's a good question. How about we come back and call Rick? Because I know how he did in the first round. And I don't remember when I talked about that, but I did talk about that. But all right, so stand by. All right. Ooh, battery life on the iPad, 10%. Not good. All right. So I called Rick. I can't remember when it was. After round one of the Paintball World Championships. Rick from TC Paintball. No, I sent him a text, and he goes, oh, my God, we sucked so bad. So I gotta get him on the podcast here. He's probably not going to be in the mood to talk. Come on, Rick, don't be a wimp.
Swing low, sweet chariot. Good morning.
Yeah, that's the tone of voice of a man where things didn't go so well.
I got beat down, man. I'm tired.
Yeah, are you back in Michigan?
Yeah, I left early yesterday morning from Florida and drove and got home about 11 p.m. last night. So, yep, I'm back in the swing of things now.
What does one do to get out of a funk after a paintball loss?
Oh, man. I mean, it's like anything else that you put yourself into, you know? I mean, guys go out there and they golf or they, I don't know, throw axes. Like, it's whatever you go out there, you spend a significant amount of time with your team preparing and contemplating the scenarios and you know, the what ifs and the plan A's, the plan B's, the plan C's. You do all that stuff, and then you get there, your performance is less than what you want it to be, and then you have a long drive home to think about it, and then a long off season to think about it and try to figure out what your next step is, you know?
Did you watch the Lions game, and did the kicker's face remind you of the face of your teammates?
I felt for him. You know, I felt very similar. I was like, man, that's another guy that's just kind of beaten down and defeated right now. I get it.
Was it your own mistakes, or did you just run into some really great teams?
This is a hard question to answer. It's a hard question to answer because I am the old guy on the team. I never want to be Brett Favre. I never want to be that guy that should have retired a year earlier. And I've always said that I want to continue to play as long as I'm effective on the field and I can play at that level with the best teams in the world, some of the best teams in the world in the semi-pro division. I can honestly say I feel like I had flashes of really good performance. I had other times that I made some mistakes, but my entire team made some mistakes. When you're playing 5-on-5 and you're the last one alive a couple points in a row, you're going, well, maybe I could have done something during the point, but I wasn't the first one to get shot, so there's that. I feel like my performance could have been better. It's a small margin for error, but I feel good about my level of play overall, I guess, if that makes sense.
Is there a coach that yells at players in paintball?
See, here's the problem. The big problem is we are a self-funded team, and a lot of the teams out there have coaches. And
They
the coaches do things that coaches do. And at some point, I have to transfer or transition to becoming a full-time coach. And as long as I'm able to run around and shoot kids half my age, I don't want to do that. I want to continue to play. And we've said for a long time that we need a dedicated coach. So the problem is we're a self-funded team. We can't afford to pay a coach. So you got to find somebody that's willing to go and willing to take the time off and willing to spend time with the team to know what's going on and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it. And if we had a dedicated coach, we'd be that much better off. And I've been so stubborn and ignorant, thinking I am going to play this game until my wheels fall off, until I can no longer do it. And I'm in a situation right now where I have to absorb a little bit more of the coaching responsibilities. It's my team.
Patriot Nick writes, quote, flashes of really good performance. And then he wrote, old man speak for I got winded fast.
Oh, I don't get winded fast. That's one thing I do not have a problem with. I'm not as mobile as I used to be. My knees are kind of garbage right now. I need to do something about them. But winded, I can definitely say that I can run circles around a lot of kids younger than me.
Oh, I believe that. Okay. Aram is suggesting that your words sound like you're blaming the team.
Oh, then I misspoke. I don't mean to blame my team. I love my team. I have a lot of respect for them. I have a lot of appreciation for them. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest.
No.
And don't get me wrong. I was also guilty of making mistakes and putting them in tough positions too. You play a lot of games at these tournaments. We call them points, but you play a lot of games. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes it's my fault, sometimes it's not. But overall. For being 48 years old and playing in a division of mostly 20 and 30-year-olds, I feel good about how I play it. I guess I'll leave it at that. And I wouldn't trade my team, anybody on my team, for anybody.
One more question. Is there like a seniors division?
Yes, there used to be, and it kind of fell off a little bit. There's a lot of real small niche genres in paintball right now, different ways to play and different segregations of talent and age and whatnot. And I tell you what, if they bring that Masters division back, I'm going to run them old fuckers down.
I don't have any more questions, but someone asked, do you watch game film and go over mistakes from previous games?
Absolutely. Yeah, we actually hire a drone to watch us practice, and then we go over the drone footage on different small situations inside the game where maybe if your job was to look right and to control one gap and you looked the wrong way for a split second and that made a difference in the game, we go over those small things because it is that small of a margin of error. If you take your eyes off of one particular part of the field that you're supposed to be looking at and the rest of the team is counting on you to control, if you don't do it, that's a big problem. All of a sudden everyone's getting shot in the back.
All right, buddy. Well, we are 1 week away, just under a week away from our big event. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you and everybody, and that'll be great.
It's going to be great. Do you? What is your number on paper so far?
I think we'll be somewhere between 20 and 30.
Right on. No, that's going to be great. So we'll try, like we talked about before, we'll try to get started a little early. Started at 4 p.m. this Sunday. We'll try to get outside and play a couple games on the village, and then we'll come inside and enjoy the shelter of the big building and play a handful of games on the indoor. And we'll do the meet and greet, we'll do the trash talking, we'll do the laughing and the resurrection of old bits that we can remember while we're on hand, and we'll make it a good time.
All right, buddy. Talk to you. Thank you.
Hey, to you and everybody in the audience, I really do appreciate wondering how we're doing, the support. I mean, we're a very small industry and sport, and not a lot of people give a shit about what we're doing and how we're doing it. We really the only people that really care are us. So anybody that takes an interest in it, we appreciate that. So thank you very much.
Yeah, Mike reminded me. Mike's in Ontario, Canada. He said, "I wonder how well Rick did in Florida." So
that's awesome. I definitely appreciate it, you guys.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
There you go. See ya. Rick from TC Paintball. Great guy. Oh, man. Yeah, he was bummed. Okay. Brass against. No one heard of this ban until this weekend. which is why the rest of the band needs to give this chick, the lead singer, a pay raise. Okay, what's going on right there? I'm not going to show you anything, any moving video. I'll link it up in the show notes, and let's see. I'll post the link right there, and you can look at it on your own if you feel like it. She pissed right on that guy's face. A second after this picture this still is here. She took a step forward, undid her pants, assumed the position, and tinkled right in his mouth, on his face. And he spit it out into the fucking crowd. And then he there was like a container, and he threw it out on him. Oh, so horrible. And then there was like a puddle of it on the stage, and he his hand was a squeegee, and he flung it all into the crowd. And I mean, this was a great sounding band. I mean, they're really good. They play Rage Against the Machine and Tool songs with all brass instruments. So you got the trombone, trumpet, and a tuba play, oompa, oompa, and then she sings. And it is this is rough. I mean, and she in the scenario, she was complaining that she had to go pee from the stage. Okay, and this is at some event called the Welcome to Rockville Festival. Lead singer Sophia Urista, which is pretty close to urinate. Sophia Urista urinated on the dude's face, all while the band covered Rage Against the Machine's Wake Up. They're known for their cover of bands like Tool and Rage Against the Machine, and they're opening up for Tool in Europe in 2022. They're all stoked about that. Nobody's ever heard of these people. Now everybody's heard of them for this reason. The band tweeted out that they're disgusted. We're truly sorry, not who we are as a band. We are still processing. This was profoundly unexpected. Bullshit. The band's like, hey, look, what's her name? Sophia? What'd I say? Hey, Sophia, really kick it into the pants when we're getting ready for the European tour. Call some of these slime balls on front and piss on one of the dudes' faces. Holy shit. Excuse me. So the guy, he had like a GoPro on his head. And so she kept saying, hey, she actually said, I'm going to piss in your mouth. I'm going to piss in your mouth. She's saying that from the stage, this pig. And then, sure enough, she calls him up, and he wanders up there. I mean, this is unbelievable. And the band just keeps playing along. Oh, my God. And they right now, and here's the thing. If you do something like that, that's a big problem. I mean, if Jim Morrison that's indecent exposure. How often have you heard about some guy who gets caught taking a pee outside on the side behind a gas station, and he gets arrested, and then he's on the sex offenders list? There is no way she should not be arrested for this. I mean, I don't care, but yeah, she absolutely should have been arrested for that. Ooh, that was rough. And they described it as Sophia got a little carried away. Sorry about that. That's not who we are. Boy. But yeah, maybe not. But you guys are instantly very, very popular. And their music is very good. I mean, this is a good band. They sound excellent. I'm not going to lie to you. So, but what the hell? At this point, I guess it works. On that link I sent you, it's got all of the Twitter videos from the eyewitnesses that saw it in all of its glory. Man. Yeah, they should amp it up. I mean, after that, there's a lot of places where this can go. Like, look at this. This is a still photo. I'll tell you what. Now, if you look, you can see here. See this guy right here? This is the guy. And this right here, this is urine. And he's flinging it all on the people after she just went pee-pee on them. Holy shit. A fucking pig. How'd you like to be this gross pig's parents? And this is the one show that she invited mom and dad. And they're like, "Oh, we're so proud of you, Sophia. You've just been doing great things. We're really excited about where your career is going." "Oh yeah, thanks, mom and dad." And then they go and they sit and they're watching it, and then she shows her beaver and just pisses right in this guy's face. How horrible is that? And now she's going to be like, "Oh, this is so spectacular. Now we're moving on to bigger and better things. The band, everybody loves the band now. All these people found out about us. We got to amp it up." And then so like the next concert, she's going to eat those boneless wings that I had before the hockey game. She's going to have the honey habanero and the buffalo and the garlic parm. And then she goes, "Hey, I'm ready to go, man. I'm getting ready to burst." And that guy's going to run on stage, and then whammo. He's going to be like, "Oh, yeah, throw it on the fans." Patriot Nick with the line, "I'm betting her beaver has teeth." What? Oh. She's like, hey, come on stage. It's me, Sophia. Before we get to the next song, I'm making a peanut butter and period blood sandwich for you to eat right now. Here you go. Who wants this guy? Show there, eat it. Yeah, all right, yeah. He throws up in her mouth, and then she shits the throw up from his mouth onto his face. What a sick bitch. Fuck you. Horrible. All right. I'm getting a stop. You. What's worse, that description or the ear doctor removing the impacted earwax on the guy's head from the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast? What? You want to see it? They're like, "Don't do it, Eric. Don't do it." Patriot Nick says, "Slow down with those descriptions. I'm almost there." Okay, hang on a second. All right. Okay. Look it. It says hard and impacted earwax removed from ear canal, eardrum number 337. This has happened that many times. All patients are awake during the procedure and without any local anesthesia. Now I'm going to bump forward to the one key part. Okay? This is what happens when you use Q-tips too much. The device is small and it has a degree of suction, so it's grabbing on to the earwax and removing it from this dude's head. Now, eventually, he's going to get it all out. If you're eating, stop. He's going to get it all out. And you'll see the dude's eardrum. Now, this is the key moment right here. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's not it. Okay. This is the key moment. This is the big one right here. Okay, see, now this device right here, this wand, has a suction power, and it's gonna grab this plug. Wait till you see this. This is incredible. Look at, he's giving it a tug, and that's all earwax. And it's like, oh, it's starting to get looser. Oh yeah, oh my God! Look at this thing. He's pulling it out of the... Look at that! Oh, my God! Holy shit! Look at that sausage! Let's see that again. Hold on. Back up. Okay. The fact that you can see it, it's like come on, a little more. Oh, yeah! Oh, my God, yes! Holy shit! Okay, now there's still a little bit more left over. Now watch this. See that white stuff? That's like a film that's got to go too. Okay, so he puts the device back in there. Watch this thing do a number on it. Watch this. Okay, it goes in there and watch. Look at that. Oh my God. Now that's the ear. You see that opaqueness? That's the man's eardrum. And he's still got a little bit more there. Watch this. This is incredible. He's got to finish the job. There's one big wad of disease in there. Look at all the hairs. Oh, my God. Look at that. That is the most satisfying thing on the planet. He dropped it. He's got to get it out of there. Now, look. We go back in there. Look at that. Can you imagine the relief? That's his healthy eardrum. He could. There's no way that guy could have heard anything with that amount of impaction. Holy crap. That is impressive. Oh. Looks like a shark ripping apart its catch. I'm literally gagging. I had a tater like that fall out of my ear when I woke up this morning. I bet that feels great or felt great. Absolutely. Sarah can't handle it. We got people yelling a safe word. That is something. You want to see that on your own? Here, I'll give you the link. You can share that with your friends. How does that sound? There you go. Shoo. Okay. Where was I? Okay, about Brass Against. Okay, so the band is like, no doubt, able to take advantage of this. This is big for them. This is very, very big for Brass Against. And again, a great band, you know, but they will forever be known for that. That is, and the band's got it made because they just act like they're disgusted with her. She's not going to do that again. And now everybody knows them. So let the ends justify the means. She boldly did something that she should not have done. That's rock and roll. Yes, it's horrible. Yes, it's gross. Yes, it crosses the line. But only in rock and roll can you pull that off. All right. How'd you like to be her girlfriend? Or how'd you like that to be your daughter? Oh, God. So terrible. Jesus. What a handful. Hey, I want you to become a sponsor of this show. To do that, you just reach out to me, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. I'll tell you how it works. So simple. Okay. Very low pressure. No pressure. Handshake deals. You're going to love this. If you want me to tell people about your services or your products, whatever it may be, I can do that. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Like Frank Fuss. Frank is awesome. My Policy Shop Insurance. He is a licensed independent insurance broker / agent. So what I want you to do, no matter where you're listening, is call or text. What he's focused on right now is open enrollment for Obamacare or healthcare.gov. He's taking care of me right now. He took care of the NFK with his Medicare last month for their open enrollment. So what I want you to do, and this is free, is call him, give him a little bit of information, take a little time, and he does everything for you with your policy. You're like, yeah, I just take the time and go through healthcare.gov myself and do it. Nah, you're going to screw something up. Have him do it. First of all, it's going to save you a ton of time. Instead of you sitting there, check mark, yes, no, approve, submit. God. And he's going to get you a better policy, more than likely, and you're going to save money. Okay? It's really, really great. Reach out to Frank. Call or text 616-914-4070. That's 616-914-4070 for My Policy Shop Insurance. You can go to the website that he has set up for you. That is buyinsurancehere.com and fill out the form, too, if you don't want to call or text. But if you just call or text, he'll reach out to you. He'll get back to you as soon as possible. We heard from Rick from TC Paintball. We still have time. We've got less than a week until our next paintball adventure. That would be Paintball War number 16 at TC Paintball. Hang out with me, Rick, shoot me, handful of other Zaniacs. We have pizza beforehand from BC Pizza, BC at TC. Starts at 4 p.m., but I need an RSVP from you. Send it along, Eric at ericzaneshow.com, and then we'll get you squared away. It's going to cost you $35 per. So bring the fam, bring your friends, get a group, come see us for Paintball War 16, the Slaughter the Pilgrims Massacre going on Sunday, the 21st. I got a few emails for audience members, I should say, who said, hey, Eric Zane, I love the fact that Bennett Flooring Installation is giving away a flooring installation. Would you please consider me? So thank you to those people who emailed. That is very, very nice of you. And I understand that for some of you, I mean, that sucks. You have to say, hey, I'm in kind of like a spot here where I need, I don't have much of anything going on right now. I've got some hardship happening, and to get new flooring would really, really help out. So this is what I want you to do. And it's all anonymous. I'll keep your identity safe. Bennett Flooring Installation has said that they want to give away a flooring install, whatever it may be, carpet, laminate, doesn't matter, tile, hardwood, you name it, for a $1,500 value into your home. Okay? No questions asked. So somebody's getting free flooring in the Michigan area. If you're out in another state, I'm sorry, unfortunately, we can't do it, but reach out. Just send me an email with your scenario as to why, and it could be any reason. If I only had one person enter and they said, because I deserve it, you'd probably win. But we've had several, so do consider it. If don't be shy, don't spare me any. Don't spare any of the details. Include the reasons why you need this and how much it would help you. Just write what take it where go where your heart takes it, okay? Just send it along to Eric at ericzaneshow.com, and the recipient will be announced the day after paintball on Monday, the 22nd. So just over a week. So get it to me. I can, up until Sunday night. If I get it any later than Sunday night, I'm going to have read them all, the Queen of the Forest, the NFK, and myself. So it would be difficult. So send it along this week if you could. Take your time. Send me an email. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Why you deserve new flooring from Bennett Flooring Installation. And somebody for Thanksgiving is going to be extra thankful. Bennett Flooring Installation is extra thankful for you, so they're giving back. They're very appreciative for all of you audience members, calling upon them for any type of flooring to be installed into your homes or businesses. They're very, very appreciative of that. And so this is what they'd like to do. Please consider them if you need flooring. Call or text 616-318-0167. Okay, hang on. Need some water. Why did I put myself in the crosshairs of having to go back to confession one day after going to confession? What in the world did I do? All right. A little bit of background. In my neighborhood, there's one asshole. This was the story when I was walking the dogs with Diana. Dude comes running out of the house, yelling at Diana, "Did your dog crap on my lawn?" And we're both there, and I produced the bag of dog poo to exonerate us. And I go, "Well, we don't do that, and don't talk to my wife like that, you fucking asshole." I actually challenged to fight him in the street. It was, I mean, I actually, the joke that I say, I'll fight you in the street, I actually said, I go, come on out here and I'll whip your ass right here. I actually said that. Now, if he came out, he probably would have kicked my ass, but I have to do that. I mean, that's code. Somebody talks to your fucking wife like that, it doesn't matter if you're going to get your ass beat. You got to put it on the line. That's the way it works. You can't just sit there and go, oh, we don't let our dogs poop on your lawn. Sorry, sir. You don't do that shit. You gotta be bold, man. It doesn't matter if you're gonna get your ass kicked. Who gives a shit if you take a beating? But I'm gonna fucking rip an eye out in the process. So I was ready to fight that fucker. No lie. So I called him an asshole and a fat fuck, and right there, and then that was it. And the next day, I gave him shit again when I was walking by, and that was in. Diana gets pissed at me, and every time I see him, I go, "I'm gonna start something." And she goes, "Don't! I will get so pissed at you if you start something. I will get so pissed at you if you start something." So she gets mad at me. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, this piece of shit's wife gets pissed off at my neighbor Dan, who I love. Dan, I love his whole family. Dan's the next door neighbor. And he reaches out to me and goes, hey, you won't believe it. The crazy Russian called the cops on me. I go, what? The Russian is his dumbass wife. And so I go, what the fuck happened? He goes, I don't know. My dog was barking and they called the police on me. I go, what the fuck is wrong with these assholes? And she goes, I have no idea. So, okay, fast forward to yesterday. It's me and Jacki and Justin, no Diana. We're walking the dogs. And we're getting close to that house. And I'm talking to them as loudly as I'm talking to you. Shut up, Aram. We know Eric would run away. I know I'm going to give you 300 seconds, 600 seconds. Hold on a second here. How do I do it? I don't know if I can. Time out. Ooh, enjoy your 10 minutes, smart ass. Shut up. She calls the cops. You comment on how he has to order his wife through the mail. There. Perfect. Savage Sack Lunch writes, LOL, he can't run. Ask Mike Ball. Oh, is that right? Well, maybe not, but I can put you in timeout for 600. You butt fuck. Anyway. Walking with Jacki, Justin. I go, see that house right there? Yeah. I go, yeah, an asshole lives there. They go, what happened? I go, well, this crazy bitch called the cops on Dan. Those are the assholes who your mother and I got into a screaming match with. Remember that story I told you, Jacki? Yeah. I go, yeah, they're assholes. Everyone in that house is a fucking asshole. It's at this point that the fat bitch, she's out there having a cigarette, but she's on the other side of the vehicle that's in the driveway, so I can't see her. So she steps out, and there she is, and she's just looking at me, puffing on the cigarette. Justin goes, hey, she's right there. Now, part of me is saying, well, don't say anything. But I didn't do that. I go, louder. I go, I don't give a shit. Fuck that bitch. They laughed, and she just kept looking at me, and I kept looking back at her, and I'm like, go ahead, say something. Go ahead, say something. Go get your fat fucking husband. So, I own that, and I didn't fuck it. I mean, Jesus, I didn't, I was talking to Justin and Jacki. I wasn't talking to her. I was talking about her. Nothing wrong with that. And I wasn't the one who put, I don't know if that's confession worthy. Do you guys think that is, does that mean I'm going back to confession after I call that fat bitch a fat bitch? Because I don't think so. She deserved it for calling the cops on Dan. And I don't think I should. I think baby Jesus is like, yeah. So that happened. I went home and I said, and then I actually, before that, I go, it's a good thing your mother wasn't here. She'd have had a heart attack. I walk home. I get in the door. I go, hey, I kind of, so I explained to her, because you're lucky I wasn't there. I go, oh, I know. I go, well, I mean, I was just telling these guys the story. It's not my fault that I use colorful language in describing them. And all of that shit is true. He is an asshole. He did accost you in the first place. She is an asshole. They're both fat asses. Fuck them. You know, I mean, God. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about my other neighbors. I love my other neighbors, okay? The Duchess says, is that part of love thy neighbor? No, where in the Bible does it say I have to love all of them? I mean, I love them all, but I don't love that one. Huh? Turn the other cheek? No. I think I'll tell you what. I'll run it up the flagpole. The next time I go to confession, I'm going to say, look, Father, here's the scenario. Am I at fault for saying this guy's a dumb fuck and an asshole? Is that a problem, considering he did asshole-like things before? Let's call the priest. I don't want to spring it on him. He'd kick my ass. Eric definitely will not covet thy neighbor's wife. True. Well, can you pick and choose when it comes to the 10 commandments? Is there a commandment that says if your neighbor is an asshole, you will not call him an asshole? All right, I'm going to give myself a pass on that one. Can you do that? You guys, you know what? If you don't start agreeing with me, I'm going to go back to the video of the dude pulling the earwax out of the guy's head. All right. So that's my story about my interaction with my neighbor. Okay. I cannot wait to tell you this story about the judge in the Kyle Rittenhouse story. And that, by the way, it's going to go to jury sometime today. Okay. I have a theory that the woke media and people who are of that ilk are looking at this judge in the Rittenhouse trial like he's some kind of MAGA sympathizer. And I don't think that's necessarily true, okay? I do think it's a little strange that the judge in the Rittenhouse trial, you remember that before this thing got started, he said, I will not allow you to call the people who got killed and the guy who was shot and lived, I will not allow you to call them victims. I will, however, let you call them rioters and looters. And I think that that's kind of fucked up. I think he should have said you can call them individuals. I mean, if you can't, you can't have one but not the other. I mean, if you're like worried about tainting people by calling them victims, tainting the jury by calling them victims, why would you then call them rioters or looters? Because, I mean, we don't know if the guys who are dead or the guys who were shot were actually rioting and looting. We don't know that. I mean, they were there, but that doesn't mean necessarily that we're doing looting or rioting like behaviors. They might have just been there to say, yeah, come on, let's walk down the street. So I don't know. I think that actually is quite fucked up that the judge agreed to let them be called rioters and looters, but you can't call them victims. I mean, either say you can call them rioters, looters, and victims, or none of them and only individuals. You can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just me. And then the deal about him screaming down the prosecutor, which we played that video of the judge doing that last week. So I can see where people would be like, this is a MAGA judge. And well, he wasn't. I think he was appointed by a Democrat. So that's whatever. I'm just saying, my point in all of this is suggesting, I'm trying to suggest to you that I think that the media hates this guy, and so do the people that I'm going to mention this story, and they're waiting for him to do something to like discredit him. Okay? And this does happen. Well, just before Friday, they ended up everything's done, and today it's going to go to the jury. On Thursday, the judge is getting ready to recess for lunch, and he's starving. And they ordered Asian food. Okay? And he's really hungry. And to keep it light, he's so hungry, he says, I hope that food is not delayed. I hope that the Asian food that we're ordering isn't like on one of those boats from Long Beach Harbor. Because, that's been a news story where that backlog of products and goods and things like that are on all those shipping containers at the Port of Los Angeles and the Port of Long Beach. There's all these boats out there in the water waiting because of the backlog. So the dumb joke was, I'm starving. That food better not be late. It better not be on one of those boats from Long Beach Harbor. That's it. That's what he said. And that's so not a joke that you could say that this is a racist joke that I didn't even get it. I still don't get it. What am I fucking missing here? But everybody is losing their minds over that joke. I hope the Asian food we ordered isn't late. It better not be on one of those boats from Long Beach Harbor. That's what he said. That's not a racist joke. There's nothing racist about that. That doesn't make any sense, as Carl would say. Hang on. Okay, we're in a bad spot in the world where if you even just say Asian, you're a racist. You're making an Asian. Oh, my God, you hate Asians because you have an Asian friend. What? The judge, Bruce Schroeder, did this as the court was preparing to take lunch break. Schroeder is the longest-serving active judge in Wisconsin's trial courts. He was referring to the supply chain backlogs. And that's it. There's nothing more information-wise about this joke. He didn't, say the word that starts with G and rhymes with kook. He didn't make his eyes slanty and say, I can't wait to get the Asian food. He didn't put in fake buck teeth and a hat like you see on the guy in the Dr. Seuss book with chopsticks running around. No, he didn't do anything. He just said, my God, I hope that food isn't late. It better not be on one of those boats that are in Long Beach Harbor. He's talking about the supply chain backlog. Holy shit. This is ridiculous. But his comments were offensive, according to the CNN article, and perceived as anti-Asian by people and placing blame on Asian people for a large-scale event. No, it isn't at all. No, he didn't do that. He didn't do anything like that. Quote, it harms our community and puts us in the crosshairs of microaggressions as well as actual physical violence, said John Yang, president and executive director of Asian Americans Advancing Justice. I think that was the same group that I think I made asshole of the day one time over some other story. God, I forgot what it was. Yang said it's clear the judge doesn't have cultural sensitivity. Oh, my God. How do these people get any real work done? His remarks were meant to denigrate or minimize Asian Americans. And, quote, any Asian American that sees or hears his statement will understand that he is making fun of or mocking our community. Am I missing something here? Can one of you, because there's a broad spectrum of people that listen to this show, if there is one of you who actually agrees with Yang or whatever, or can you explain to me in the chat what the problem is? Because I guess I'm just not on the same page as you, if any of you can actually do that. I promise not to call you a fuckface. Well, maybe I will. I can't promise anything. Others just called the comment racist. All I can say is, ugh. Old racist stereotypes die hard, said May Guy, the Lung family professor of Asian American Studies and professor of history at Columbia University. Schrader's comments come a week after a juror was dismissed over a joke about the police shooting of Jacob Blake, which prosecutors said it suggested some sort of racial bias. So you see, that's what I'm talking about. They're suggesting this is the backlash, because he said, "Oh my God, that Asian food we ordered better not be late. It better not be on one of those boats at Long Beach, the port of Long Beach or whatever the fuck." Oh my God. You guys are fucking assholes. Corey's pretty woke too. He says there's literally no stereotype that was referenced there. He says they're really grasping at straws. It's not like he called them the racial slur for Chinese or anything. Chris says it's fucking stupid. Adam says, I was dismissed from jury duty for telling the judge and lawyers that I thought I could be impartial due to the fact that I know everybody sucks. Oh, everybody sucks the same. Oh, God, is that ridiculous? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're not supposed to say Asian anymore? It's Asian food. Wow, that is rough. Regarding the can't call them victims, can't call them looters or rioters. Yeah, that was weird. It should be all or nothing. What a mess. By the way, side note to the Rittenhouse thing. What a stupid family the Rittenhouse family is. One of the dumbest in America. Can you imagine if you have, okay, let's say you're a parent with a 17-year-old son, okay, and lives in a different state and is watching the news, and you're watching this riot unfold in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and your kid walks into your room, mom or dad's room, and says, "Mom, will you give me a ride to Kenosha, Wisconsin? I want to get a rifle and police the streets. Will you drop me off?" How would you respond to that? Because this dumb fucking mom said, "Yeah, all right, sounds good. What could possibly go wrong?" Shit. In my opinion, the mom should be charged. Oh, how stupid. Unbelievable. Anyway, that should be over before too long. Who knows how that's going to be. But they've got the National Guard in Wisconsin right now because of, in case shit goes down, they're going to be there in case the shit hits the fan. But, oh, my God. All right. Hey, if you ever want to contribute to the show, I tell you what, it really helps me. I got a great one that I cannot wait to talk about on the Patreon. And it is from the Duchess of New Jersey. Oh, my God, Eric, you're going to hate this story. This high school football coach was getting fresh with this girl. You're not going to believe it. Yeah, she's definitely not a good Jersey girl like me. I tell you what, this one. Oh, my God, they're shocked in Asbury Park. I've got a story about a New Jersey high school football coach who's going to miss the next game. Wait till you hear this. That's on the Patreon. Kate sent it along. If you ever want to contribute to the show with a story that I may miss, and I miss a lot of them, send along a story. Just copy the link and send it to me on an email or text if you have my text. Eric@ericzaneshow.com if you have my number. I've recently dropped a couple of contributors. I just lost Bleeding Heart Brian with his big announcement. Dirk is also no longer contributing. I think Dirk was hurt recently, and he is no longer. I think he's also gone. I don't even think he's watching or listening to the show anymore. I think I hurt his feelings. So he didn't announce his goodbye, which is fine. I'm glad he didn't announce it, but I'm just pointing that out because I am down contributors. If you want to fill that gap and be a contributor to the show, please do so. The problem with Dirk was he went from contributing to sending me his conspiracy theories and his myths and his PubMed, and it got a little weird. So I was like, what are you doing, dude? Send it along, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. I'd love to hear from you. There's shows every week at Full House Comedy. For a Full House Comedy location near you, go to fullhousecomedy.com. Check out the shows and go to a show. You're supporting Big Dick Donnie Veltman. Thank you so much. A&E Heating and Cooling. My gosh, get your furnace tuned up for $79. You go to anybody else in West Michigan. There's a couple that might charge you the same, but it's not the same because it's not A&E Heating and Cooling. Okay? Reach out to them, 616-516-8579. Call or text or go to their website and reach out to them through aeheatingcooling.net. Okay? But I recommend calling or texting, 616-516-8579 for A&E Heating and Cooling, installing the Comfort Maker brand of furnaces and air conditioners. And last but not least, for today, Blue Frost IT. Blue Frost IT. Yeah. The managed IT service provider for the show. You need any project work, you need managed IT work, they are the #1 IT company in West Michigan. Blue Frost IT. Find them online at bluefrostit.com or just give them a call or text 616-200-8550. Okay, I've got some show and tell for you before we get to the asshole of the day. And I need your nominations for asshole of the day. Send those along on the chat. Whatever you think it might be. And we'll get to that. But here's what I want to show you. First of all, Mike Ball came by and he gave me my award. You can check this out for my half marathon performance. And this is the trophy that he gave me. He actually had this made. It is a fine looking trophy with that's a toilet. You actually see a toilet on top of it. And on the tank, it says loser with the poop emoji. Okay. Now, on it, actually, you can read it. It says Grand Rapids Half Marathon, 2nd place. Happy retirement from running. That is absolutely horrific. What an asshole. And then I got this. Came in the mail, and I don't know who it came from. It gives you an example of what I get from time to time from these odd packages I get, and I'll just start by reading Zaner. And it says Zaner, so I'm led to believe that this is from somebody in the hockey community, because the only people who call me Zaner are various hockey players or refs. I'm guessing Tim Mayer might have sent this along. Zaner. It's been brought to my attention that you are leaving your post frequently, and this is written in the vein of Bleeding Heart Brian, audience member trying to tell me how to do my job. You've been leaving your post frequently to use the bathroom. While urination is a common body function, so stupid, doing so while the show is live takes away from the quality and professionalism of it. Yeah, professionalism. I'm in a fucking dormer above my garage with the dogs in here. What the fuck are you talking about? In interest of assisting you to address this issue and assure we maintain quality, please use the enclosed apparatus going forward. This can be kept on your desk, and when the need arises, you can evacuate your bladder without breaking show flow. See what you did there? There is a cubby extension kit available that can be installed directly under your desk. This will allow hands-free evacuation capabilities, hardware kit not included. Working together, we can assure continued growth and listenership. Signed, wannabe operations director. So he gives me a jug that a guy would piss in if he's in the what do you call it, the hospital, and it says penis goes in here, and then it says glory hole. It's written on the side. So stupid. Thank you so much for this. Unbelievable. Asshole of the day. First of all, let's go over what we talked about. First of all, I think we did okay with the ads not being there. Thank you to the Canadian Twitch guru number 2 for the assistance with that. The Lions, their kicker, that guy. Oh, my God. I can't make any of the Lions an asshole of the day. We talked about confession, the silliness of that, the meatheadisms of my dad from 5 years ago. That was awesome. Flat tire, repairing the flat tire. Jacki, wait, why didn't you bring the car back to me, Dad? What? The band Brass Against and Sophia, what's her face, peeing in that guy's mouth. What? My idiot neighbor who I can't stand, and me insulting her. She sat outside, contemplated her next meal, and had a smoke. The judge, the judge in the Kenosha trial, getting his ass handed to him for saying he's anti-Asian. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Anything else? All right. Hang on here. I need something to wipe this damn board with. Using my arm is not a good thing. The asshole of the day. From the anti-Asian hate, whatever, stupidity, fuck you, John C. Yang, for saying that because the judge said, man, I hope the Asian food is not delayed. I'm starving. It better not be on one of those boats in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California. Boy, yeah, that's bad. Well, that's a rough thing to say right there. What an asshole. I can't believe the nerve on that judge for saying something as horrible as that. It's just ridiculous. All right, that's going to do it. I'm done. Thank you. Please follow the show on Twitch. Follow me, please. And then subscribe with your Amazon Prime account. Woo! Thanks again, everybody. Thank you, Patreon Nick, and anybody who gifted out a Patreon, a Twitch subscription. I appreciate that so much. I'll see you on Patreon. Till next time, folks. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Here's to getting back together, to planned lunches and unplanned cookouts, to grandma's recipes and smells that take us back, to passing down plates and traditions. Here's to warm embraces and familiar faces, to your best friends becoming best friends, to scheming, dreaming, and food still steaming. Here's to laughter and love, to growing closer than ever. For all of life's get-togethers, Chinette, here's to us.
The stockings are hung and the shopping has begun. This holiday season, shop Cincinnati favorite gift cards at Kroger. Grab a gift card to La Rosa's and enjoy a warm slice of pizza. Or snag a gift card to Grater's and treat yourself to something sweet. Whoever you're shopping for, you'll earn 4 times fuel points on Cincinnati favorite gift cards. Head over to giftcards.kroger.com/Cincinnati-favorites to complete your shopping list and support our local businesses. Available in Cincinnati, Columbus, and Louisville markets only. Restrictions apply. See website for details.